And action! Welcome back to another episode of the Rip Through a Podcast. It is episode 40. Damn, we've come a long way. And we are previewing round 24. This is the official last round for the 2025 season, brother. We've done it.
We've made it.
And things are only going to start heating up for us.
Well, we love this time of year. And we got busy.
We got real busy this week.
We got real busy.
I'm feeling the effects today.
Yeah, me too. I didn't even have time to change. So
Did you not have a shower this morning?
No, I did, but you know what it is. It's straight into one, into another. So we are here. Yeah. We are a little bit late. Sorry, guys. We've been flat out with some good content coming for you guys.
But yeah, I will defend you. But at the same time, what the fuck? And like, it's my fault too.
Yeah.
We were into Sydney on Tuesday. We had KO boxing Wednesday night, watching Nikita Zoo fight, which was very underwhelming. But it was like in terms
that's boxing.
of like,
that's a sport.
It was good for him and the fighters who won so abruptly and easy.
But as a viewer,
but at the same time, like we got there.
We wanted to see a few wars, didn't we?
Yeah, I wanted to see a few.
We weren't there for long, but
that's the way the boxing is. You can't always have like the best fights ever. Like,
and shout out to
the card was good.
Shout out to KO. They put on a nice event for us.
It was cool
little area and stuff.
ICC Theatre in the heart of Sydney's city area. I don't know what it is.
So thanks heaps to KO for that one.
Shout out to KO for that, and No Limit Boxing who put it on. It looked awesome.
Guys.
It looked awesome.
It was so cool.
But yeah, we had that the Wednesday night, and I had like 4 or 5 beers at the event, and then straight to bed because Thursday was a monster day. I'm just going to say it because we're going to drop him at some stage. I text old mate Isaac Heeney. We've been a big fan of him this year.
You've loved him.
I have. Probably too much.
No, it's good because he's worth it. He's worth the love.
Yeah.
You know.
The performances he's putting out. And I'll just say, when I've only played against him, I hadn't really had a chat to him. How much of a good bloke is he?
Felt like it was a teammate.
I honestly felt like he was a Brizzy teammate.
Yeah.
Like the way I haven't seen him for a year or something. We're just catching up. He was so just
makes it
authentic.
Makes it even better. Like that he's a gun and he's like that.
It made me feel happy.
Yeah.
I was like, from the outside looking in, he could be whatever he wanted to be, like wanker or whatever.
Yeah.
And
it was a bit it's a bit of a rough chat with him, isn't it? Because of what he's been through. But
we had to stop halfway through. We don't want to keep talking about it.
We didn't want to, but it's a part of his story, and
unfortunate.
Just appreciate him for coming on and doing that. And he probably doesn't want to relive the things we were speaking about, but he was so good at it. So we really appreciate that from him.
It had that, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
We're talking to... hey, just fucking watch it. We'll drop it probably Sunday.
Yeah.
Drop it Sunday, but before him... and shout out to DM Studios as well over in Sydney, in Woolloomooloo. There's amazing studio setup. And we had the man, the myth, the legend, Jake Stringer.
Yeah.
And what was flattening was we had from... the studio booked from 10 to 11, so an hour's good enough.
Yeah.
We're not going to do this as your life type shit.
No.
But Ubers... Sydney Ubers are the worst Ubers in the country.
Oh, yeah.
Hands down.
Don't know what they're doing.
Little bit of rain. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
No.
So that made us late. We got there at 10:15. We had the 3 cancel on us. Couldn't pull off on our side of the road. So 3 cancelled. We got there at 10:15. And it was just kind of rush city when we were in there.
And he's good to listen to, Jake Stringer, because he has a roller coaster of a career. He's had some great success in his career, which is good. I'm so glad that he's got it because of what he's been through. Yeah. But his story was awesome. I just wish we had more time with him. But again, thanks to him coming out. He was a great guy. I loved listening to his story.
And he's back on Instagram, guys, if you want to go follow him.
Yeah, get around him. Get around him. He's a really good guy.
Jake Stringer 20. I was really, really happy with that chat, and I was just super duper flat that
we were kicking ourselves, weren't we?
Yeah, it was just getting hot. And I was like, oh, this is awesome.
It was good to see him. Because I don't really know the guy, but it just opened my eyes up a bit to what he'd been through. I didn't know the extent, but it was awesome.
Yeah, so, I know a fair bit about him because I've had a lot of chats with him in the past. Yeah. But hearing his... anyway, you got to listen.
It made the trip so worth it.
It was definitely worth it. So we'll drop the Jake Stringer one probably just before finals. Fingers crossed GWS make it.
Yeah, they're right. They're not
going to drop out, right?
No, I think they're right. So,
all right, but let's get stuck into it, mate. That was a little bit of what we've been up to. As I said, it's episode 40. We started roughly around this time a year ago.
Yeah.
So it's gone quick, I'll tell you that much.
This season's gone quick.
We've gone from a place in Bulldogs in the living room. We've gone to Wynnum West, where I'm currently at, under the house in pretty much cracked in situation.
Yeah.
Built it from the ground up. We had, how many problems did we have at
Heaps.
And then we got very, very lucky with this area in Fortitude Valley, and we're not using it to the best of its ability, but it's going to be really good. And now I'm moving again. So
and thank you to you guys for all the support. Hopefully we can keep moving up and doing our thing. You guys have really helped.
We're that close to getting full time.
So we're so close. Thank you very much for all your help
really
and support.
You guys, because I know there's 40,000 podcasts out there.
There is.
But there's nothing like us.
So thank you very much.
You guys are sexy as. All right, but let's get stuck into it. Let's do some quick chat now. This one, whilst we're in Sydney, we were pretty much standing by the phones and just update after update. Oh, it's the Rankine chat, obviously.
Yeah,
so
and it's been everywhere.
Delayed, and then boom.
It's been everywhere.
So if you don't know, which everyone does, he got 4 weeks for a homophobic slur, and the census around the AFL community is just like disbelief.
Yeah.
So I'm on a fence here because everyone's said some things in their life, and it's never been public, I'm sure. But some people have said stuff in public, and in today's age, the words that have been said aren't acceptable, which is fair. That's fair.
No,
you can't say it on field. And like that shouldn't be the first thing that comes to your head. But I know Rankine, and I know he's not like that. That's what makes it tough.
I think we need to accept as a community. Yeah, we don't stand for it, but it's an accident.
Yeah.
And I'm not liking the things that come out like why Adelaide trying to support this and stuff like that because
they're not supporting it. They're just trying to get it as fair and just as possible for their player, and they're in the system to win games.
Yeah, I've seen some comments like, what sort of message does it send? Like they've got an AFLW team and. It's made up of
that community.
Yeah. And I just don't. I think it's a wrong way to look at it. I think he's going to get a punishment. We know that, but again, we have to. It's a one-off thing. He doesn't say it week in, week out. It's like he's slipped up. We all make mistakes. And I know we don't stand for it, but people make mistakes.
We don't stand for it. It's his first offence for that stuff. So that's why I'm on the fence with like first offence. He hasn't been known for this thing. No. If it was like he said some shit before and it's a second time, throw the full-blown book at him. But for someone, and I don't know how much it came into play that, he can potentially play a grand final. I don't think the Crows really they want him to play a granny.
Of course.
But for them to make the granny in that situation, it's pretty much like the percentages are dumb. It's not a realistic thing.
Yeah.
So I'm on the fence with 4 to 5 weeks. Doesn't bother me.
Okay.
He got suspended, he got what he deserved, and he copped it. But I see the comments everywhere, and I see a lot of random people come out that. You know what's funny? I've actually seen comments from people in the media sphere, in the journalists. Like, I bet you any money these blokes have said that stuff, and I know that a couple have said some crude shit in the past. But it's just hard.
I've said the crudest of crude.
It's hard.
I can't sit here and be like
no, so I don't throw stones, but. The other side is, okay, I've got kids, and if one of them, came out in that certain situation, and I'd be flat as well. So it's all about what it personally means to you. To me, obviously my kids are growing up around that community with the, they've been in the footy circles in the AFLW and a lot of footy, like local footy. So we respect them.
Of course.
Respect what they're for and what they're about.
Of course.
It's just hard it's hard to see that so many people are just hating. Why don't you just want to get him better?
Yeah, that's it.
Like you just want to,
don't put it against the club saying, why would they support an act like this? Why are they trying to get the best? Like, of course, he's an important player. He's like family to them. Of course, you're going to try to get the best outcome. It's an accident. I bet they understand that at the club.
See, I haven't really thought about what it means to people, but from what I see, is there's so much hatred. It's pure hate. Like
it is.
He fucking deserves better. He's a dog. All that. Like it's like worse of the worst. And then I'm like. Where's like the just wanting to get better, and they're always like going Andrew Dillon, like he said last year, is going to make it better. All that.
I guarantee
they suspended like everyone who said something.
I guarantee as soon as he said that, he went, "Oh shit," in his head.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
he goes, "Damn it!" Like straight away.
Yeah.
Wish I didn't say it.
Slip of
the tongue.
I'm not going to give him
heat of the moment.
I'm not giving him benefit of the doubt saying slip of the tongue, but I know him. I know I've never heard him say anything like that. So it's I don't know. It was just a bit weird towards the end.
Yeah,
that I was like, people just want the worst for this guy. Like, where's like he's gonna. And one thing we said a couple weeks ago, like, suspend him, and then, and then do the training.
I am just confused with how people get different weeks in this.
I don't. That's why I haven't even talked about it.
Needs to be black and white.
That's why I haven't talked about it.
One rule for it, amount of weeks.
If one word is derogatory or homophobic, they're all like that.
Yeah.
Don't just go, there's a worse one than another one. Like that's personal opinion.
Put it in the same group.
Yeah.
It's just so that's what I think of it.
I've spoken to and on this side, whether you watch the clip, if we click this or not, I've spoken to people from that community that was really close to me, really close to my kids, and their view on it that like if it's a first time and it's the AFL has suspended him, that's a great start.
It's just to learn the lesson.
Learn.
Yeah.
Like That's all you can do.
That's it.
So, yeah, it is what it is.
I don't even know if we'll clip it, but we had to talk about it because
it's big news. So
it's big news. That's it. So.
It's one of those things that I don't want to get involved with it.
No, and I don't want to be taking sides.
But I don't stand for it, obviously. But I don't want to throw shit all over him.
No way.
Because, like, why?
No way.
That's my opinion's not going to matter.
No.
So that is it, and we are getting into our favourite segment of the week. It is Joe Ask. And what is he asking this week, Matho? Because he asked you, not me.
Yeah, he asked me, and he said, "How important is it finishing in the top 4? What does it actually mean for teams to finish there?
Yeah.
Is it better than the bottom 4? Is it like we see Brizzy win it from 5th last year? But how actually important is it?"
Well, it's an important factor. Like, you aim for top 4. It's not worst case scenario if you don't make top 4. Because if you don't finish 1, 2, 3, 4, you're all in playing fields besides 5th and 6th. They get home games.
Yeah.
7th and 8th, they're obviously big disadvantage. They're eliminator finals and they're away. So that's always a big thing. Top 4, you're going to play the best of the best.
Yeah.
So it's first, second, third, first, fourth. Oh, first, fourth.
Yeah, and then
which
third.
Is at the say if you look at ladder right now, Joe. First, fourth. That Adelaide versus Collingwood at AO, Adelaide Oval. And then it'll be Geelong versus Brisbane. Not at GMHBA. MCG.
Yeah.
So that's how it works. And then obviously 5th versus 8th, 6th versus 7th.
But so how important is it, the 4?
It's very important in terms of having in the back of your head, okay, if we have a bad day, that's not the end of our finals campaign.
Yeah. And also, from a different point of view, injuries.
Yeah, you get one back.
You get a week. Maybe you can righto, we'd love to have this guy, but if we win, great. If not, we get him next week. He'll be right to go.
Yeah. So it's a lot of factors that go into it. A lot of blokes are going to be a bit busted up from a tough season. They do get a pre-finals bye. Well, obviously Gold Coast don't, but if they make it. So, but top 4 is very important in terms of, okay, we get a second chance at it. A lot of they might have young players playing the first finals campaign.
Yep.
They get a game experience.
Get a
what
taste.
finals footy's like.
Yeah. If you don't get it right,
get that out of the system, and you get a second chance, and then you go, okay, I played a bad game. And if they lose their first final, they get a home game after that. So
it is very important, Joe. So
I'm getting tingles. I'm fucking excited.
You do want to make the top 4.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's not all doom and gloom.
No, because teams have won it from further out than that, brother.
But you want to be there.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm so excited for the finals.
Come on.
Baby. All right, but hey, on that, trades are heating up. What's your prediction for the biggest trades of the year? And these are what we talk about. They're predictions. They mean nothing. So what's your biggest prediction? And just throw it out there.
I'm going to go hard here.
Do it. I love it.
I'm going to go hard, and I'm going to say Carlton lose the 2 key forwards. Both.
So Harry Mackay and Charlie Curnow.
Yeah.
Gone. Wow. For what? What are they doing? Salary cap? Are they trying to get players in? Why?
Full rebuild for them.
Voss would not like that.
These boys move on, maybe try to get some success. This is my bold prediction, though.
I don't ever seen that happen.
No.
But imagine if it did.
That's what I'm saying.
Vossi, he can't be like, hey, you guys you let me sign for the year. Why would you do that if we're letting them go?
Yeah.
I would hold him at gunpoint and say, you're not going nowhere, boys. Okay,
Two's bold.
Two's, yeah. 1? Oh, yeah. Definitely one's gone.
I think one's gone.
I think one's gone.
I think.
But, hey, there's been crazy things. Okay, my trade prediction's going to be... Well, there's so many obvious ones that haven't signed yet, but I feel like Geelong are going to land the biggest, most experienced player in the trade period.
Nice.
Yeah, Geelong's just...
That's great.
Yeah, because you think, what does Sydney need? A big key forward. Who's possibly the biggest names in there? They're from the Blues. Mm-hmm. I just feel like Geelong, my boy... They're just so good at this.
They are.
Yeah. And I don't know what happened to that audit. And I got a couple messages on the thing I said last time. Nothing happened.
Nothing.
Yeah. Maybe they paid off the AFL.
They get it going.
Maybe they gave the AFL people some land.
Maybe gave them a farm. But they're our bold predictions.
That's not very bold for me. Like that's pretty. Like, Geelong's going to land something. Let me throw another one out. Actually, I want an actual bold one.
Yeah.
Like
go crazy.
That might not happen. Paddy Cripps leaves and goes to West Coast.
Fuck yeah.
That's bold as shit.
That's big.
That's bold, Carton. Yeah, Paddy Cripps leaves, goes to West Coast on a bank, finish up his career over there. And look, he knows they're not going to get final success. If he sees one of the big 2 go, he's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm going over there. I'm going to teach Harley Reid how to play, look after him, be a mentor, captain the club. That's where he's from in Perth. He's from a little bit further out, a little bit countryish, but he's from that area.
Definitely one of them's going, I reckon. Definitely one.
And then Colton will be fucked for years and years to come. All right, but let's get stuck into 3 big games. Now, we're not going to talk about the games that we don't give a shit about because this is a Friday recording and obviously we missed a day because Reese got it mixed up and days were everywhere. We didn't know what was going on. We had Isaac Heeney coming in. We had to get it ready. All this shit and Jackie Stringer. So, all right, 3 big games. We got Bulldogs versus Fremantle.
This is number 1 for me.
This is your number 1?
Yeah.
So you've ordered these in...
I have, yeah.
Okay, so love it.
And it's like, yeah, it's number 1 for me because I know they're not fighting for top 4 or anything, but they're fighting just to be in the finals, which is
I like that.
So that's 1 for me.
This has more on it than the other games in terms of like, okay, the other teams are playing for positions in the 8.
Yeah, but they're going to be playing finals.
To stay in the 8 or get in the 8.
They're trying to continue their season. They don't want to go to Mad Monday just yet.
No, they do not. So what are you thinking with this game? So Freo are travelling obviously to, is it Marvel? Yeah, they're travelling to Marvel. How are they going to go? And everyone's written them off.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot. Like the Doggies have just jumped, like they're favourites now. Their form's been great.
Yeah.
We see Buddy Franklin comment on them saying,
I saw that.
Well, yeah, it's what I've been thinking too. But he obviously comments on it and he knows the game.
He knows it pretty well.
You know, so he knows what's up.
Yeah, just a little bit better than us.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah.
And he thinks the Dogs are going to roll them down at Marvel. It's just the Dogs suit it, right?
Yeah.
So
Shane was saying no. He might have been disagreeing a little bit, but Buddy was adamant. So it's 8th versus 7th. So
but the unbelievable thing is Fremantle have 15 wins.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's finals every year. This will be the first time in history not to have made finals on 15 wins. I'm pretty sure.
I just feel like it just like every year's got something different.
I called it for this year, and I can't believe I did because 2024 was wild.
You said next year's going to be better.
Yeah, I called it. I said something is going to be big. This is book your ticket because this is going to be a roller coaster.
So both teams have had a relatively successful run at the final. So them not making it would be kind of flat. So Bulldogs are sitting on 14 wins.
Yep.
Freo sitting on 15. So they're 1 spot on the ladder above them.
Yeah.
But you look at obviously the recent results. Who's doing some better shit and who's had better prep?
I think the Doggies.
Yeah.
I think the Doggies.
Well, okay, so they've played Melbourne Demons, Giants, and they lost to the Lions.
Yeah.
They're the teams that are not too bad.
They've won 4 of their last 5.
Same as Freo.
Lions,
and Freo's loss is only against the
Lions
at home, which wasn't great.
Yeah. So I just feel right now the way the Doggies' form is, they're kicking big scores. Look at those scores over the last 4 weeks.
Yeah,
126,
their percentage is
105,
not questionable.
132, 143. Yeah. Some average teams, I get it, but they're still kicking big scores because their forward line is in red hot form.
Actually, mate, they're the best in the comp, their forward line.
And
you've been so. Okay, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
You say Lions are the most potent scoring team, like they can turn a game like that.
Yeah, they're very quick at it.
Where's Doggies compared to them?
No, they're right up there.
Yeah.
And forward line as it sits at the moment, it's them and Adelaide for mine, are the most scariest sort of 6 that have threats sort of everywhere about scoring.
They're like...
But I think the Doggies may have surpassed
I reckon they're
with current form.
I reckon number 1. Like lining up against them, say, hey, clean slate, I don't care about who's played who, where he's in a ladder, you put that forward line against another forward line. Bulldogs. Yeah,
Bulldogs. So I'm worried about Fremantle's defence here. And I thought they actually matched up quite well against Brisbane last week, but I was wrong. Second half, Brizzy's forwards just grabbed a hold of that defence and said, hey, you're going to come with us? Or
they rattled them a bit.
They rattled them.
Because they didn't stick to the game plan. I don't know if they changed it at some stage, but they didn't take the game on. They weren't daring and bold.
So, let's get to that point. We know the comments that were made. We spoke to them. They thought they prepared to play a fast-going Fremantle. Watching the game when Freo played fast, they actually looked like a team that could have possibly made it a bit closer or beaten Brisbane. They looked quite threatening.
The bloke I was talking to said when they didn't continue that game style or they didn't show that game style, they were like, oh, okay.
And there was times when you see them do it, they were scoring or looked like they were going to kick a goal. So if they bring that against the Doggies, maybe.
Well, you look at the past 3 results. Like it's right here in front of us.
Yeah.
The 2, like they've won 2 out of 3, but the 2 games have been at Optus Stadium, obviously.
Yeah.
Doggies, when they played them at Marvel last year,
big score,
pumped 67 points.
So
that plays. That plays a factor.
If I'm Fremantle, no matter what, I'm going in playing that fast style. And if you get done, you've just been beaten by a better team. Okay. The Doggies were too good. So at least try. At least try. Don't do what you did to Brizzy, going, we will sometimes, and then they prepared for it, and then they just shut you down because they didn't move the ball fast. Yeah. So at least give it a crack, and if you lose, too bad. They were too good. Yeah,
I'm going to say stick to your game plan first quarter, but plan B is, okay, we know what we can do to win, and we know that this our best ball movement, it can beat the best.
Yeah.
So that's where you got to go, okay. But lose this, Fremantle might not make finals, brother.
Well, then they're not.
It's pretty bad. So it's a must-win game.
Yeah, and it happened to them last year. They're in the exact same spot, and they've got some.
Who were we riding the second game to get him in?
No, it was so the first game was St Kilda had to win, and Higgins kicked that goal.
Kicked that goal from
and then the second game they had to win, but they lost to Port.
Yeah.
So,
that.
So Freo have some issues, and I don't know if they're issues, but Luke Jackson hasn't been there over the week. Ooh. He had some personal problems, and the coach not personal. I don't even know if it's personal. It's just some family, go back to Melbourne, do whatever. He's been in contact with his coaches. Probably not even a big deal.
Yeah, okay. But and you probably meet him down there.
Yeah,
I'll meet you guys down here.
Prep wise, it's not the same. Clearly,
if you're an AFL player, you can, and if it's something dear to your heart or some other family wise, fuck footy.
Yeah,
go down there, do your thing, and he'll be ready to go.
Yeah, he will be.
Like he's been in the system long.
So
enough.
I don't know how big of a factor that is.
I'll say none. He'll wake up and play.
But Hayden Young, chance to come back and play.
Would you play him?
Well,
how many he's missed, and he's been in and out.
I think
all
he's missed
year
the last 2 or 3.
If he's fit
his last one was a derby, I think, and he won the medal for that. So.
Okay, so if he's fit and firing, he's passed the test. Fucking play him. It's do or die.
Well, they have to, but then
if he gets injured, make sure you have a like for like on the sub. Gets
injured and they win, and then he misses the next sort of 3 weeks from injury. They're missing him for finals. So
that's always a thing.
Clearly, they want him to play. They're probably clutching at straws, want to get him in. At least they're in the finals. They're a chance. So I think they're going to play him.
You'd risk him to play finals.
Yeah, and if he's not there, at least you're in there.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
See what you can do. But if Freo win, that's a warning shot.
Yeah, it is because. Everyone's kind of doubting him a little bit now.
Yeah, and that'd be a warning shot. Like, hang on, they got a red hot Bulldogs and they just beat them at home. I'm
excited to see if the Bulldogs win and how they win. Because then they're playing finals and then we know, okay, if their back's against the wall, look how they perform.
Well, I'll tell you, I want Freo to win because I'm pretty scared about this Bulldogs team.
Yeah. So, obviously for Lions, they would beat Fremantle all the time.
Yeah, you got Bont in there.
Mate, their team, look at it. Obviously.
And then...
Bontempelli-Libera's in career best form. This guy's come out of nowhere. Like he's had a couple of good years.
And the forward line just scares you.
And these mofos, like Darcy Norton, don't know who that is. Obviously, Riley West has had breakout year. Like it just goes on and on. So this guy, probably the second best trade for the year.
Yeah, right up there.
Like Shia Bolton hasn't shown me enough, so I'd say Kennedy's right up there. The list goes on. They've just got depth and they've got good players.
So that's where I'm at with this game. I think Bulldogs are going to win.
Yeah. But I agree.
If you're Fremantle, play your game style and give it a crack. And if you lose, so be it. Bulldogs were too good.
Have you ever played in a game that the last game get you in the finals? Have you ever been involved in that?
No.
I have.
Yeah.
And it's nerve-wracking as all hell. You're not worrying about just your performance and your team's performance. You got to think about outside noise. You got to cut it off because it was us versus Port and it was the Essendon saga. And then we're waiting for another team to play. I think it was Geelong and Brisbane or some shit.
Yeah.
I think Brisbane, if they won, they could have gone into the finals. Don't quote me though. This is from memory. And if they lost and we won, we go in the finals.
Yeah, okay.
So we went in there, played against Richmond and beat them in that game.
I played in one for the top 4 out at the Gabba against West Coast Eagles. Everyone knew it, and it was a really close game.
Is that the one that we gave away love for?
I'm not sure, but Lincoln McCarthy kicked a point.
Oh, no, that was against Geelong.
No, West Coast. Oh. And then Charlie Cameron has a set shot after the end of the game and kicks a goal, and everyone went mad. Yeah. The crowd knew because they knew that was top 4. That was pretty cool. That was a special game.
I think we finished second.
Yeah, it was good. So
all right. Well, this game, we're talking about Brisbane and that. This is a Sunday game, and
guess the time.
Where is it?
Just guess the time on a Sunday.
Oh, shivers.
Why?
7:20.
Why?
No, that's fine.
It's a Sunday.
Yeah, but there's always a Sunday night game.
7:20?
I don't mind it. Hey, mate. It's a big game, mate.
It's huge.
That's why. So, hey, we're going.
Oh, yeah.
Big shout out to Nuxie Corey, who is working in the welfare department there in Indigenous Liaison. And we've been talking to him, and he's been reaching out to all the past players from the Brisbane Lions, and he's teed up some pre-game atmosphere stuff and with tickets to the game, and we're all going to be sitting as a collective. I actually haven't read who's going. Yeah. I don't know. Archie Smith is. You and I are. Anyone else? Do you see? I haven't read it.
There'll be a couple.
There'll be a few. Probably like 5 or 6 because a lot of people are obviously back in the state. But shout out to you, Nuxie. We love that because a lot of AFL teams don't do enough work in that space, getting the past players to feel welcome and all that kind of shit again. So that's really appreciative. But hey, I'm breaking the hoodoo. I'm going to Gabba.
He's going.
I'm going. You know what? Fuck, it's time to grow up.
It's time.
Time.
It's been long enough.
Yeah.
It's been over a year just about. Probably has been.
No, well, yeah, there was a first final.
You've served your sentence.
Yeah, I have. I just got out. I got out.
And we will be going down in the rooms because it's one of the great players' milestones and it needs to be recognised and we need to show our face for him. So I just about need to be dead not to go to this game regardless of a past players.
That's obviously a big reason why I'm going.
Yeah.
And I haven't dropped the clip, but we talked about it on Monday about Zorko's 300th. Wow. And if there's any player that you want to win a milestone game for, it's that bloke.
It's this guy.
It's that bloke.
So you've got his 300th and top 4 on the line. This is a big one.
Is there... I saw something about Charlie's. Is it Charlie's?
250th.
Oh.
But hey, it's good going.
It's not about him.
It's Zorko's 300. He's been overshadowed. Sorry about that.
So players that are out. Obviously, Jared Berry with his shoulder. Eric Hipwood, what happened to him?
He's got a calf 4 weeks. So
he's got bones in his legs. I don't know if he has calves. But Kyle Oman, Ty Gallup, James Tunstall, Darren Joyce, Oscar McInerney.
So the team hasn't
in.
been released, but they're the guys, which are some pretty handy ins.
Yeah. Sammy Butler, he's probably the notable one there that might be coming in for the Hawthorn team.
But it's big for Brisbane because they're facing some serious challenges at the moment.
They're flying. The Hawthorn. So
hang on, I'm talking about their injury challenges.
Who?
Brisbane.
Okay.
I mean, they lose Berry,
Yep.
who's very important. Hitwood's another target for him down forward. He can bob up, kick some goals, helps Morris out. He's that sort of support role there for him. So their injury list is growing. Like, is it going to take a toll on them? Have a look at the names.
Okay, so we've got Jared Berry with shoulder, so he should be good to go by some time in the finals.
Yeah.
Connor McKenna, saw him at the gym recently. It was a little hammy, but it's not as bad as everyone thought. Lockie Neal, that's TBC, to be confirmed. It says a week there, but they won't rush him back with that. Eric Hipwood, now 3 to 4 weeks with the calf. That sounds way too long for me.
Yeah, well, who knows? We don't know.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
I've had a lot of calves.
Well, so it's a big out for Brisbane either way.
It's massive because, although he's not having his career best year,
well, people can talk about form. There's different ways to have good form.
Being a tall target who can bob up is nice.
He's nice. So
that one is been the worst one all year. I think he's very pivotal for their success. I can't wait to see him get back, and hopefully he does. Noah, that's obviously shithouse. Lincoln,
Noah's season has been awesome.
Yeah,
Lincoln, he started off so well. People forget, and then Payne, who was having a bloody good season too. So, is it going to take a toll?
I think it. I don't know. I don't want to say.
Is it at tipping point just about?
I think anymore. It's starting to get a bit.
I like that they're going to get Neil and these guys back, which is good.
But when?
But how much abuse can a team take and keep performing at this level? They're clearly a champion team.
There's been a lot of injuries this year to a lot of key players,
and they bat deep. But this is a different challenge.
But we're sitting handsomely in the top 4.
Yeah.
With a lot of injuries, a lot of shit. So credit to the staff there, the medicos, and obviously the coaches because they keep finding a way, and the players who keep turning up.
It's a
and
good,
their role fillers.
Yeah, it's a good group.
Past 3 games between these malfahas. So obviously Lions got it done, which was like a whoa game. And then last year the Hawks obviously got over the boys, and then they've done it twice in a row. So hey, they play once a year. Doesn't mean anything, I don't think, those games, because obviously they won the grand final. Who gives a shit?
They just had the wood over them for a bit there, and then
so that's good for us.
Yeah, so now to the Gabba. 33 points last time, and Brizzy smashed them in the contest. 18 more contested possessions, 23 more tackles, 17 more clearances.
Yeah.
So they really got their game going at the G.
Yeah. And the players that you don't see kicking back, like a lot of goals, obviously at the moment, is Archie, and I know Chucky came off a 3-goal game, but those guys, I reckon for them to fill the void of Hippie, he's not kicking goals, Hippie, but to be able to present, and they can both play tall.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. This is a very hard game to tip, and I'm going with Brisbane obviously because they're at home. It's Zorko's 300th. It means a lot. If Hawthorn think they're at time to get them, this is the time.
This is the time, and they've found some good form. And it'd be rude not to talk about Jack Gunston coming back home to his holiday state, his holiday home. But how good's that guy going?
It's unbelievable, to be honest.
So Brizzy
can't fathom it.
Brisbane know him well, but he obviously knows how to play Brisbane well, and he knows what he wants from his players moving forward because he knows the defence of Brisbane. Trained on them.
He'll be talking during the week.
Oh yeah, and he's having a career best year. So,
but he also would have spoke about him in that game, though, and look what happened. So
for sure. But he could be a big factor coming back up to the Gabba.
I don't see him as a player that we're going to cry about if he plays well. I think it's good to see that, he tried to do something different, fresh start, come up here, didn't work out for him.
No, that's a fair call.
And so if he plays well, I don't think the Lions players are going to be like, oh, boo. Like, no.
No, because
he didn't show enough up here.
Like, it won't be any of that.
So for him, it'd be like, okay, I went up there, didn't play my best footy. Look at me now.
Yeah.
It'd be great for him personally. So
this is going to be an interesting one. I mean, Hawthorn's form suggests they're in really good form and they're dangerous. And, it's coming to...
It's a fucking good game, I reckon.
It's top 4 on the line. Like, it's just... Yeah, it's going to be huge.
So Hawks win this, they can shoot up.
Yeah,
obviously they're sharing points with
they need some results.
So 64, they would go to third if depending on other results.
Yeah,
so they could finish third.
Yeah, so
which is bonkers.
It's a big game. It's it's just crazy.
Yeah.
So
I will be there live because I make my move, and we will be. It's exciting.
Welcome back. I'm pretty excited to have one of my best mates back in the house with me, and
I'm not jumping on the bandwagon.
No, it's just
I just want to go support the boys.
But it's nice to some weeks be like, hey, Matto, we want to go to the Gabba together this week. That's
what I miss a little bit.
And I've been going, be like, oh fuck, the Gabba was sick last night, Robbo. So
I'm like, sweet, talk about it on the potty.
Yeah,
but no, it's bringing me out for the man Zorko.
Yeah, good.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see how he goes.
Yeah,
hopefully they get a win, and then it'll be happy days afterwards. All right, so the next one, these games, Collingwood versus Melbourne.
It's on tonight,
and you think okay, it's Melbourne. Who cares? Not when there's this on the line. So Collingwood are sitting 4th on the ladder on 60 points. You lose this game, you can get jumped, my friend, like you're playing checkers with the king. Bop, 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 bop.
And they were 10 points clear on the ladder at one stage.
It's the biggest... I don't know what the stats would be or if there's any records, but what's the quickest drop-off you can have in ladder position? Yes.
It's big. I
remember you saying the 10 points and they don't care.
Well, there were 10 points that didn't look like anyone was going to stop them at that point in time.
No, it didn't.
They were just going to roll on and set the biggest win-loss record in history.
Yeah, so they're playing the Demons, who are sitting poorly at 14th. Now,
and what do we always say about Melbourne?
We always say it. They're the worst team to tip against because you never know what they're going to get from them, which is bad, obviously. But their team on paper and their list and the credentials some of their players have, they can fucking turn a game like that. So
they can get you.
They're the worst team to play against.
Yeah, because you don't know if all their star players turn up, it could be well until the game over.
Oh mate.
So this is a scary game for Collingwood. Obviously, their form suggests that they're not going too well. I don't know what they're setting the 4 walls, but the form's not great.
Look at that. So they beat West Coast, which is...
That's Melbourne.
And then your coach gets sacked, and then you go, bus.
Yeah.
But that was a good game.
Yeah, they challenged the Doggies.
They were in front by a while, and then obviously the Doggies went, nah, we're playing finals, Kerr.
And then
look at this! How?
So the Adelaide game...
Good team.
Yeah.
So they had the hardest run home.
That's who you got to play in the finals.
Exactly.
And look, they got the one win against Richmond, but they showed a lot of fight against Adelaide. So maybe they're back. I don't know. They had 73 inside 50s.
Well, look at the scoreline. They're all pretty damn close.
That needs to be fixed up because they smacked them.
Imagine being the best team in close games to that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It could be old age. It could be a lot of things that we don't know about. And I'm not going to try and say I do know because I just go off what you see on that.
Yeah, well,
and it's obviously it's a synergy thing. You've heard Mychek talk about the players didn't know what they're doing at stages.
Yeah.
Not great to hear that, obviously, but he's just being honest, which we love. And then you see a lot of players in and out, resting players, but it could be cherry ripe time right now.
Could be right time.
What better way to put Melbourne to the sword?
So there's a bit on. Do you remember this game? This is the one Stephen May and Max Gawn had.
Yeah, Gawn tried to do a little bit too much, and he pulled it back inside. And
Ruckman hitting a 45, but hey, it was either lose the game or have a crack. So
but I don't think he actually apologised. He said that kick wasn't it.
Yeah.
So we're fair enough.
He's a skipper. So.
But then obviously May just calm your farm, brother.
Well, everyone wants to win. The competitive.
He's probably going to be one of those guys.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I see the Pies getting this done relatively easy. Now, it is tonight, so we'll have this podcast out before then. But if you look at the lineups, there's only one change. Or 2 changes, actually. There's Jeremy Howe and Roan, still never heard of him, come in. Edward Allen and Will Parker, haven't heard of those guys either. They're out. So
Membry 200th.
Appreciate Membry 200.
Yeah.
So he's obviously made a great decision and gone over to Collingwood from St Kilda, and he's reaping the rewards. 200 games. Congrats, brother.
So there's a little game in this one too.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Dacos.
Yeah. What is it?
Versus Langdon.
Ed Langdon.
Ed Langdon.
Ed Langdon is one of the best runners I've seen in my life.
This is going to be a good watch too. I like when there's little games inside a game.
Yeah.
So the last time
that happened, yeah.
It was on. It was a bit heated, and Langdon was doing a number. I mean, Dacos had 19, and that's respectful at any standard. But
it was a win for him. But they lost the game. But it was close. So
very close. So
we said after that, if he didn't tag him, it's not close.
No. So is he going to go back to him? I would say yes.
Game straight away.
So I'm going to like this one. Round 2. We love round 2, the sequel. So
my prediction is that the Melbourne player, they're going to go after Dacos a little bit more with the physicality. Like just nothing.
What do you have to lose if you're Melbourne
tonight?
That's
what I'm saying. They're going to like shit mix him every now and when they can.
Yeah.
Free kicks against whatever. And Langdon's is going to go, okay, I brought my running shoes, Dacos. Let's go.
Because Melbourne are going on a holiday after this.
Well, they're playing finals, right?
Yeah.
So Melbourne have got nothing to lose.
No.
They don't care if they're busted and bruised up. This team does. You don't want to be copping it off the ball and all that kind of shit going to a finals game.
So what's Melbourne's motivation for tonight then?
Just ruining their finals prep.
Yep, and just showing, their fans, give their fans something. It's important for players to go.
Show themselves something.
Yeah, important for players in their contracts and their futures. And
it's all that. Right now, it's all
that. Do you
that.
want to be a part of this club?
They don't care about the fans.
You want to finish on a bad note and I want to get out of here type of thing. So
the Demons players aren't thinking about the fans at all. They're thinking about, okay, we're getting a new coach. Where do I sit in this team going forward? There's going to be trade talks literally in a week for them. They're going to finish this game they're going to get pissed as tonight, tomorrow night, Sunday night. Medicals on the Monday, maybe Tuesday. Some blokes will get scans. Surgeries getting booked in.
Yep.
Then they're like, okay, in those exit interviews, that's when you know what's up.
Yeah.
So they're going to put everything in this game.
So for those boys, at least finish on a good note and enjoy your piss, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's always better.
It'd be nice having winners piss last game.
Yeah, even though you're not in finals, at least you can finish on a little bit of a high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So and then it makes that sort of Mad Monday in that week a bit better.
It does, but still, it's
from a disappointing year.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is the 3 games we're going to talk about. Is there any ones like that we can? I don't need to.
No, we'll just do our quick tips and we'll go through them. And,
love that by you. This is our round 24 quick tips. Now, there's a few games that are important. There's a few that aren't. So we're just going to do what we do best and just randomly tip. And then next week, we're going to have a look at the ladder. Yeah, we're going to have a look at our ladder.
Going to have a look at a few award winners, who we predict. So let's go for it.
All right. We don't have Essendon Blues. I would have gone with the Blues just purely because I was a bagger. But don't worry about that game. Doesn't matter. All right. We got Collingwood and Melbourne tonight, MCG.
I'm going Collingwood.
Yeah, me too.
It's a big game for them.
Too important.
Yep.
Port Adelaide versus Gold Coast Football Club.
Gold Coast.
Goldie for sure. I'm not saying for sure, but Gold Coast.
Yeah.
North Melbourne versus Adelaide.
Richmond
versus Geelong. West Coast Sydney. GWS St Kilda. Ooh.
But I'm going to go to the Giants.
Yeah. After speaking to Stringer. Yeah,
and they looked good. They looked good against Gold Coast. So
they did. Well, they definitely did. They won.
That seals it for me.
The hardest game of the round to tip, I think, is Western Bulldogs versus Fremantle at Marvel Stadium Sunday, 3:15.
I'm going with the Doggies.
Yeah, me too. I want the Doggies in the finals. I know you don't.
No, I don't. But I'm going to tip them because I think they're going to win.
Yeah, I just want Bulldogs in there because I reckon they will deliver better, more interesting final campaign.
Okay.
Brisbane Lions versus Hawthorn Sunday night. It is the game that one team's going to. They both could finish top 4.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm going Brizzy.
Yeah.
I can't tip against this game. Gold Coast next Wednesday, mind you, taking on Essendon. Now people at home, they're playing 2 games this weekend because of the hurricane, cyclone, whatever the hell it was earlier in the year. They missed the game, so. Not great prep, but it is a game. Gold Coast, Essendon.
Just too important, the Suns, and they're just better.
They're going to go back. They're going to go 2 wins, and they're going to play final.
So I think we were both the same for this week. And then we'll get the tally of the tips.
Yeah, boy.
Because it's been hidden in the dark, and we'll see who the tips of champions was. I reckon it'll be closer than we think.
Yes, I think so. It's going to take a long time for me to do this, but it's going to be good. We're going to get it done.
We'll figure it out.
That is... What is that? That's the episode. That's done. That is episode 40. Preview the last round of the season, round 24.
It's finals time, and we've got a little special edition coming up with him, actually.
We do.
So
what's that? I can't say anything.
Can't say, but it's special.
Sunday night, for if you're anyone listening or watching this, we are dropping Zach Heeney's chat, which was Elitos. And then
you're quick.
I know, I'm very quick. That's what she said. And then next Sunday, we're dropping Jackie Stringer. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks, Joe Fortune.
Thank you, everybody.
Let's go.